What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisor.com, bringing home the bacon. NBA DFS video. It is Friday. It is February 21st. We are back with another full video for you. One more week of February, and then it's March. We've got spring training baseball. We're not going to cover spring training baseball DFS-wise, at least not in the beginning. But if you've never been with us for MLB season, you are in for a treat. We're very excited. We're about a month away before the series in Japan happens. We're going to have MLB content for you before you know it. But we're here for a Friday NBA slate. If you've never been here before, you are in for a treat because we have giveaways and we give out projections. So here are how you have the giveaways. 2 ways to win every single video. First way, like the video, be a subscriber to the channel, and you gotta leave a comment on this video for the comment picker to pick you up. If you've got all those and this video hits at least 50 likes, you will have a chance to win a free week of FTA+. Now that is a week of every sport. So that includes a week of NBA, PGA, MMA, and NASCAR. And once MLB is back, that'll include MLB as well. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you'll have a chance at a free month, 150 likes, a free year, 200 or more likes on the video, a chance at a lifetime pass. Second way to win. Somewhere in this video, there'll be a keyword or key phrase. Be on the lookout for it, type it in, and have a second chance. So you could win twice a day, every single day. The more people comment, the more chances you have to win. Some people are like, it's always the same people winning. They're always the ones that come back every single day. So that being said, we're going to see who the winner of two winners of yesterday's video is. I'm very surprised because I was able to put out the video a couple of days early and it only got 50 likes. I was very surprised at that, but we are still going to see. So even if the keyword is in this right here in this comment, we're still going to re-roll it for the keyword. So this is only for hitting 50 likes on the video. So the winner is DJ Stevens. Congratulations. Please email me. Let me know your username on the website, and we will get you set up for your free week. Now, the keyword was MLB, but we're still going to re-roll it. So you still have a chance for this comment to come up again and be a winner. So the winner of the free week for the keyword is Pay a Pimp. Congratulations, both of you. Email me, and we will get you set up on your accounts, because I know both of you have accounts on the website. So at the end of the video, we're also going to build a DraftKings lineup, a FanDuel lineup, and a Yahoo lineup. They're tournament lineups, they're tournament builds that we do. So what we do in these videos, we go through and give you some statistics. We give you projections. We've even gone through simulations. So we've done 10,000 simulations for this slate right now, and we're going to give you some of our top plays. So anytime we have at least 5 games on the slate, we're going to give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position. These are early projections because we're still waiting on some Vegas odds for some of these plays. We're still waiting on some of these players who are game time decision or questionable to play, and that'll help us build. So I usually tell everybody, check out the NBA tab at FantasyTeamAdvisors.com about an hour, I would say an hour before tip-off. That way we have all the updated projections, all the updated simulations. We've got the chalk, we've got Vegas odds, we've got bets, we've got what you need. We've got a cheat sheet as well. So it is $10 for a week, it is $30 for a month, it is $200 for a year. But if you use the promo code MLB is back, all one word, all capital letters, we are going to give you a yearly pass. Instead of $199, we're going to give it to you for $99. So get it $100 off right now. First come, first serve. Any questions, you can always email me. You can hit us up in our free Discord, which is down below. So how do we get through statistics? What kind of strategies are we looking at? So we're looking at DVP, which is not the biggest key, but a lot of people use it. We're looking at Vegas odds, implied team totals. We're looking at pace of play as well. So obviously, the teams that have the highest over-unders and the teams that have the looking at having the ball the most, the higher pace, those are the teams you want to look at. So looking at that, we're just going to look at some of the Vegas odds real quick before we jump into it. We've got some high-scoring games. We've got the Cavs versus the Knicks. The Cavs are a 7.5-point favorite right now, 241 over/under. I like those odds for if they think they're going to be up big. I want some of the Knicks. I want Jalen Brunson. I want Karl Anthony Towns there. We've got the Mavs versus the Pelicans. Mavs are a 5.5-point favorite right now with a 235.5 over/under. You've got the OKC game, 235.5 over/under there. OKC is a 15-point favorite. This is the problem. If you're paying up for some of these plays at this position and you're looking at that, that is where we'll be a little bit off. Now, I don't understand why DraftKings has 6 games, why FanDuel has more games. It just makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. But then Yahoo, you can also play 9 games as well. So there's a total of 9 games. 6 of them are on DraftKings. The rest are on FanDuel as well. So whatever reasoning, I don't know. But what we're going to do is we're going to look through. Wemby is out for the year, so that obviously opens up value for San Antonio, and we'll go from there. So we will look at FanDuel. We've already built the lineup for FanDuel, but I will show you. And SGA obviously makes a ton of sense. He's got a great matchup. But again, if he is not getting the points that we need out of him, we could be in trouble because 15-point spread is a huge spread right now. So what we're going to do is go position by position. We're going to give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position. So looking at the top here, looking at the top of FanDuel, SGA, we've got him best DVP matchup for him. So he is in a fantastic spot, projected right around 53 to 56 fantasy points. If he could get the points that he needs, and he leads that team before they go up big and he sits the fourth quarter, kind of like Embiid yesterday, being down so much, he could be in store for a good game. So we've got a great matchup, best DVP for him. We've got that range there. Looking at the next picks, Cade Cunningham, if you want to save a little bit of money, $900, about 47 to 52 fantasy points. I don't mind that. Going up against San Antonio. You got Jalen Brunson against Cleveland, 47 to 50 fantasy point range there. So come down mid-tier. So when I talk mid-tier, I'm talking right around the 8,000 mark and below. And that's kind of what we're looking at. So looking at that mark here, Malik Monk, right around 38 to 42 fantasy point range. Tyler Hero is questionable with a shoulder. Kind of curious, but he's probable. So he should play as long as he doesn't re-aggravate that. I like that there. So looking at Tyler Hero, about 36 to 38 fantasy points. Jordan Poole against Milwaukee, about 25th DVP. But we're looking right around 36 to 39 fantasy point range. And then value pick. So what I'm looking for value-wise, around the 5K mark and below. And these are early projections. A lot of value will open up later on once, like, maybe Mike Conley is ruled out. That's going to open up somebody else. Or, Malcolm Brogdon's out. So obviously someone's going to bump up there for Washington. So some we're still waiting on. That's why I tell everyone go check out the website about an hour before tip-off. So looking at point guard at the right around under 5K, and depending on where we're at, Keon Ellis right around 22 to 25 fantasy points. We've got Aaron Holiday right around 20 to 24. And then we got Buddy Hield for Sacramento going up against the 25th DVP there, about 19 to 22 fantasy points. So now we get into shooting guard. We got Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, who is questionable. He is truly questionable. So obviously if he is ruled out later on, that's going to bump up some value for Minnesota. But as of right now, we will go through other picks here. So looking at shooting guard here, and projections, we got De'Aaron Fox right around 42 to 45 fantasy points. We got Zach LaVine against Golden State right around 39 to 42 fantasy points. And then we've got Desmond Bane right around 37 to 41 fantasy point range. Move mid-tier down here, from here down, depending on where you want to go. Emmanuel Quickley, about 33 fantasy points. Michael Bridges, about 32 to 36. Devin Vassell, about 31 to 34 fantasy points. And then finding some value. Again, some of these value picks are going to change throughout the day once we know who's in or who's out. So looking at that, under 5K, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, obviously if Ant-Man is out in this game, he will get a bump up, currently 22 to 25, but if he gets the minutes, he could get upwards of 30 if he gets the start. Lou Dort against Utah for OKC. Now, if OKC goes up huge and Lou Dort gets in there more as a value pick, we're at 22 to 25 right now. But if it's a huge blowout and they give him extra minutes, I could see him breaking that ceiling there. And he's got 29 DVP, which is a fantastic matchup for him. And then a little bit lower, Corey Kispert, we're coming down. Kispert against Milwaukee, right around 20 to 24 fantasy points. So we move to the small forward position. Looking at the top, we've got Scotty Barnes, about 44 to 48 fantasy points. We've got Zion right around 42 to 45. And again, this just depends on where we're at. Amen Thompson, we've got him right around 40 to 44 fantasy points. I don't know if I want to pay up for Amen Thompson right now. 10th DVP, so it depends if they go up big and he gets in a little extra run, but I don't think he will. Moving to mid-tier here for small forward. Franz Wagner against Memphis, about 38 to 42. Jimmy Butler against Sacramento, about 38 to 42 as well. PJ Washington, who is questionable. Let's see if he's probable or questionable. So, yeah, he's missed 6. Actually, we're going to get away from him because most likely he'll miss. Josh Hart's another one I wanted to look at. Is he in or out? He's out last game, so we'll definitely see. I'm probably off of him. We'll go Tobias Harris, right around 32 to 35 fantasy points. Lauri Markkanen against OKC, about 31 to 34 fantasy points. Now let's look at some value. 5K or below is where we're at. Kind of looking right at Harrison Barnes. Got him about 22 to 25. Gary Trent Jr. for Milwaukee against Washington, 28 DVP, about 22 to 25. And Taurean Prince against Washington, depending on which one gets in there, 22 to 25 fantasy points as well. Now we will move to the power forward position. And again, these are just some of the plays. If you want to see even more plays that we didn't talk about, go check out the article, which is down below, along with all of our links to all of our social media and our website and our free Discord as well. So looking at the power forward position right now, Giannis, right now, 11,900, projected 46 to 50. That is not enough for someone who's damn near 12K. So that's one I'm kind of looking at there. I'm probably off of Giannis today. But again, maybe other value will open up, big value, where we can pay up 11,900. Bam Adebayo is next against Toronto, 26 DVP, right around 41 to 45 fantasy points. Evan Mobley against the Knicks. If they are up big, I don't know if he'll sit, but we're looking at about 42 to 45. Moving down the list, mid-tier picks here. Not like huge, but we're looking at Chet Holmgren, right around 37 to 40. John Collins, right around 36 to 38. Naz Reid. I like Naz Reid if Anthony Edwards is out. I like him even more. About 35 to 38. Then we find the value come all the way down here, under 5K. So, looking at that, and it will depend. We got Carlo Medikovic, right around 22 to 25. Precious Achiuwa, right around 22 to 25. And Santi Aldama, right around 22 to 25 fantasy points. Now, we look at the center position. Karl Anthony Towns is at the top. If they're playing from behind, I do like that. I've got him about 47 to 50 fantasy points, 10K. You want to save $200 on FanDuel. Sabonis, right around 48 to 50 as well. You've got Walker Kessler, who is questionable, but if he's in there, about 39 to 42 fantasy points. Coming down the list, mid-tier picks here. We've got Isaiah Hartenstein, 30th DVP for OKC, but if they're up huge, he might sit. That is one to be cautious with. About 33 to 36 fantasy points. Jalen Duren against San Antonio, 32 to 35. Brook Lopez, about 29 to 32 fantasy points. And then if you are one that likes to pay down at center because maybe some value will open up throughout the day, that is always one we can definitely look at. But I'm looking at Zach Edey, right around 22 to 25. Raquan Holmes against Milwaukee might get a little bit more run if they're getting blown out, 20 to 24. And then Kevin Looney for Golden State against Sacramento, 18 DVP, so just a little bit better than half, and about 19 to 22 fantasy points. So there you have it. Those are just some of the projections. Not all of them, but some. If you want to see more, like we've mentioned, look into it a little bit. We've got it on the site. We'll have it under everything. So we have built this FanDuel lineup for you. If you want to check it out, you definitely can. From Chris Paul all the way down to Sinjin, or however you say his name. Let me know how you say his name. I always mess it up regardless. But it's kind of more of a balanced lineup. We paid up for Steph. We paid up for Levine. We paid up for DeMar DeRozan. We paid up for Alperen there. Mid-tier, Draymond. Podziemski, and then we paid down for like a Jonathan Mogbo. We paid down for Moses Moody as well. So this is an early lineup. The can and will changes at 8:30 a.m. A ton of news will come out throughout the day. So we will be looking at that. But this is an early tournament lineup. Use it cautiously. They're not for cash. I'll tell you that right now. And then we built the Yahoo lineup there, kind of the same thing. If you've never played Yahoo, there's 9 games compared to the 6 on DraftKings for whatever reason. But looking at this, it really depends on where you're at value-wise, and the pricing's quite a bit different here. It's kind of harder on here. But looking at this, any questions, let me know. That is a FanDuel lineup. That is a Yahoo lineup. And now we will build in real time a DraftKings lineup for you. So, like I said, with the Knicks, if they're playing from behind, I want Jalen Brunson, I want Karl Anthony Towns in there if we can fit them in there. I don't think we can fit both of them in there right now, but I am looking at some value. I'm looking at DVP. I'm looking at pace of play along with all of the Vegas odds here. So we're paying down at some of the positions, like Wendell Carter, like Mogbo. Like, we're paying down there. But that allows us to get Chris Paul, who's not going to get you a ton of real points, but he's averaging 30 fantasy points per game because of his assists and helping the team out. And I want to pay that price for him. So Emmanuel Quickly is another one that I'm looking at. So this is just an initial lineup, a tournament lineup. Don't overthink it. If you need to change it up a little bit, if you want to use all of our resources, you definitely can there. So I am entering that lineup in. I'm entering the FanDuel lineup in. And I am entering the Yahoo lineup in as well. So the key word for the day is Friday. And tomorrow, I'm very excited. So not only do we have NBA tomorrow, but we also have MMA. MMA is there. NBA is there. We've got NASCAR on Sunday. But most importantly, we do have a sponsor. I'm going to incorporate the sponsor video inside of the video for Saturday. It's a 7-minute sponsor. If you guys could check it out, it is a clothing brand. All the links will be in the description of the video for that. I'm very excited. Hopefully we can move with them and move forward and have a great partnership. And if you guys are looking for some articles of clothing and you want to use our promo code, that would help me out as well. So any questions, comments, or concerns? I was going to put it as a standalone video, but I think it's better more incorporated inside of one of these videos. So that is what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I'm just letting you guys know. If you could watch the entire video, if you could click on the link and go check out the website when it is posted, that would be awesome as well. I am so thankful for every single one of you. We're very excited. We are so close to MLB Weekend Taste It. If you have not seen our MLB content, go check out our playlist, which I will link here at the end of the video. I'll link our MLB playlist because I want you guys to see what we put into every single day video. They're about 45-minute videos, but we break down every single game. We look at all of the pitchers. We look at the batters. We look at projections, simulations, home runs. We do home run calls. We look for everything for you. So we're very excited. All 11,012 of you that are subscribers to the channel, welcome. We are very excited for what we can bring for MLB for 2025. The Yankees just put out an announcement. They are going to allow facial hair. That means a bearded Aaron Judge is going to hit 75 home runs. Let's book that now. So that is what I've got in this video. Good luck today. Let's have a fantastic day. Go check out this article down below. That helps out. Click on the ads on this video. Let's have a great day, great Friday. We will be back for Saturday. Good luck today, and as always, let's bring them some bacon. Peace!